Hey everyone, Melissa here, and I'm so happy to be back with you actually making a video. And this month, we, the design team, are working off sketches that we have chosen. And you would have seen it, excuse me, still got croaky voice when I talk on a process video, not on anything else. But anyway, you would have seen in the beginning of this video this amazing sketch by Traci Reed of Traci Reed Designs, and I'm going to use that. And I also put up a poll in the Cocoa Vanilla Facebook group, and I asked you of 4 collections, I think all recent collections, which one would you like me to use, because I have used Storyteller a lot, and guess who won? Storyteller. So I don't mind, I love using it. I was just interested to see what you guys would like to see from me, but you want Storyteller, and I'm happy to bring you another Storyteller layout. So I've pulled a few things out here. I forgot to add these in. So the stickers. I have this thing where I have to use up a packet before I move to another one. So I'm still working through these puffy hearts. Yeah, that's why the ephemera, I'm just looking for the one banner piece up somewhere there. I don't have much ephemera left in this packet, but I have more, but I am wanting to use these before I move on. I don't know why I do it. It's just one of those funny things I do. The chipboard stickers, as you can see, I've got a few there as well. Probably used up half of them. I'm on to a new pack of the wood buttons. I love these. And I have fussy cut out some of these butterflies from this beautiful paper. Move them over, and I've pulled a couple of pocket cards because I think I'm going to use them as embellishments, and I think I'm wanting a pattern paper background. Might add some cardstock, not sure, but the sketch shows 2 torn pieces of paper, which I will probably do. Sorry, I'm jumping around here, but you'll get my gist of what I'm talking about. I think I'm going to use this because it's really, really pretty. It's actually the B side of that one. Anyway, I'm going to cut around these for my journaling, I think, for that card, and I just love that. I may even stitch around that. Then I've got some florals because the sketch shows like, fireworks or pinwheels. I think I'll do florals. I may have to pull another pack of these in as well. I love that foam title sticker. I'm getting through these. I thought together was perfect, and I'll show you my photo in a sec. Here's the piece of ephemera I was looking for, and I've made a whole layout based on that. You can head over to Instagram on the blog to see that. And then I've just pulled this, probably use it for backing my photo. I love it. I love both sides of this paper. And my photo is this really sweet photo of my girls. They were dressing up, and I'll probably talk about this as I get making the layout, but that's just outside in our backyard. So I'm going to get started. Okay. So just ripping into my paper here, and there's a way you can rip it to get the white torn edge, which I love. And if I hold it in my left hand and rip it with my right hand, that's how I get that torn edge. So just using some glue here, I do go away and machine stitch these pieces down just along the torn edge or back a bit. When I look at the layout, I can hardly see the stitching, but it's because the thread that's in there is quite thin. So if you want bigger stitches, obviously use bigger thread. I put my machine onto the longest run of stitch so that, well, it helps if you have bigger thread to see it, but yeah, I know it's there. And so now I'm just wanting to back my photo. Sorry, I just ate lunch, so struggling a bit here with talking. Yeah, just trimming this out and then using my edge distresser, which I got from Close to My Heart. So if you're looking for one, I think it was about $9. It's one of the best tools I've ever bought. And then I turn this paper over, and the B side is really beautiful as well, just this white with pretty little florals. And yeah, you can't really see the florals, but I just love the interest it adds around the photo. So I'm using this Distress Oxide. It is Faded Jeans. It goes really well with the collection with the shade of navy blue. And so just doing the packaging technique, and probably could have cut that out, but realised that my heat tool wasn't plugged in, so just plugged it in. And then just lifting up these edges a bit, not too far because I don't really want to see the other side of the paper. Now I was going to stitch around this heart, but when I went to look through my stitching things, my needle had disappeared, so I think my oldest daughter had taken it, hadn't put it back, and no idea where it is. So I've put craft foam on the back of that photo just to lift it up, doing my usual technique of double-sided tape and liquid adhesive. That's because I don't fully trust double-sided tape. I've found layouts in the past where bits of paper have come off, so I use both. I use the double-sided tape to hold it down on the page, and then the glue will dry and keep it in place. So with this hat, I've put 2 layers of the craft foam. I've got 1 layer where it sits on the photo, and then 2 layers to lift it up. So it's not flat to the photo, and I quite like that look. And just looking through, I was going to use these chipboard flowers, but couldn't make them work. Especially when I start adding the other florals, it just didn't look right to me, and I'm sure it could work because it's one collection. But anyway, sometimes we make a plan and it doesn't really work, and when that happens, I just change to something else. So I've got my butterflies there that I fussy cut, and I've got florals, and you'll see there that's a half floral. So you can cut them in half and get more use out of them. Like, there's no point placing half a floral underneath something if you're not going to see it. You might as well cut it and use it on another layout. So here I'm very aware that I don't want to cover up all this distress oxide. That would be a waste of time, and I want that to show because otherwise it's quite stark on the white. So I'm just going to place these florals in a way that you can still see the background underneath, so there'll be a bit of a gap. I put one of them on top of that heart, and I'm bending up the edges of the petals just for some interest. And I think off camera I do add some dimensional adhesive to help lift them up. Not on all of them, but on some of them. So here you can see I'm being really careful to have that mixed media show in the background. And then there are some single leaves in this floral pack, and I've added some as well. Not too many. Some of the florals have leaves attached as well. So, excuse me, once again, throat problems come when I voice over. So now I'm adding these butterflies. They're really sweet, really pretty, just placing them amongst my florals and also going up above as well. I think I may add one at the end off camera, just having a look at my layout. Yeah, I do. I don't think I film it, but when I put my title down, I add another one above it just for interest as well. So trying to reflect the sketch, which has those pinwheels on it, and now I'm done with my florals, and did try to put that banner piece in but couldn't make it work. I really should have placed it before I started the florals, but that's fine. So when you pull these words, foam sticker words off the backing sheet, where there is a natural hole in the letter, you'll want to poke out the little bits of foam, so like the O and the E's and the G. You want to make sure those bits of foam come out, or maybe not the G, but the really small little bits, these bits that you can pop out. Just adding my journaling, talking about my girls, how they dressed up. Ava reminded me that they were dressing up as is it Isabella Mirabella out of Encanto, or maybe even Louisa. Anyway, they got dresses from our little dress-up clothes and were dressed as them. And that's my final layout. So I hope you enjoyed my take on the sketch. I loved making this one. It was lots of fun, and the sketch definitely helped. So, yep, head on over to the blog for more info on my layout, and I'll join you again soon. Thanks for watching.